ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Snap coming at 1. Now wins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Finding some room at midfield. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? That is caught at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Now Bortles again. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Back onto the field comes Philly's offense. You know, Charles, Eagles, they've kind of gone from having one of the most enviable quarterback positions in the league to a couple question marks here because you got Carson Wentz still recovering from the knee injury. Nick Foles with a shoulder injury now.
And the thing that they've got going for them, even though it's a little bit unsettled right now, is that it's not as bad as maybe it appears. Carson Wentz has now been cleared for 11-on-11 work. They're hoping contact will come sooner rather than later. The injury to Nick Foles, believed to be serious at first, not so serious now. They think that he'll be ready for the opener. And Nate Sudfeld, their number 3 quarterback, after 2 weeks of the NFL preseason schedule, leads the league in passing. So maybe it's not quite as bad as maybe people thought.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 41 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great. Cash was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Aguilar has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. they go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And it is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On first down, Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Back, you can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Run.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
Now it's Ajayi, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. Comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 372. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up on 25-yard line. You know what? We got a second. I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play, and his speech was terrific as well. Robert Dr. Doom Brazil with the Houston Oilers, absolutely loved him as a player. And Jerry Kramer had to wait so long with the Green Bay Packers. For him to get in, I thought was terrific, and I can't wait for next year. First ballot eligible guys, Tony Gonzalez, Ed Reed, and Champ Bailey. That's a strong class.
Another star-studded cast. Throwing on first is Wentz. Jumping with a catch left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Sunday.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Ajayi fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now on first down. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You know,
what does that mean, break out? That just because you're Brittany break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On play action, now Bortles. Buying time to his left. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook, and even 40 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Bortles to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Green 80. Lucy, green 80.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boon for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games, so I think that's really good. The other part is normal execution, struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before a preseason game, becoming more and more widespread, and you get a lot of really good competition and practice with the best versus the best from each team.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This is Ajayi. And down he'll go at the 25.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Wentz now on first down. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Shorty. Trey 15. Black.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, 53 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And some space here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down. Bortles now on 1st down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Leroy Reynolds coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11B.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing is Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Bortles again. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story.